is good, y'all. Hope that y'all have an amazing Tuesday. And I'm fit to go ahead and see if I can put this on here. But what is y'all up to, y'all? Okay, so breaking news. We got Holly Bailey claims DDG attacked her multiple times, allegedly. So somebody came up with this situation. This just came out. Wow, this is not good, y'all. So they said that Holly Bay said she had enough of DDG allegedly abused. She filed a police report and seek court orders. Hey, Moni. Hello.
Friend, read the back check. I'll be right back.
Okay, I see it. So yes, guys, this is crazy, y'all. So they said that Halle Bailey says that DDG allegedly abused her. Allegedly, y'all. This just came out 46 minutes ago, y'all. This is crazy. It said Halle Bailey says she had enough of DDG allegedly abused. She filed a police report and is seeking court order to protection and court documents. She claimed things turned physical in January when DDG came to pick up their son Halo. As she tried to discuss visitations, DDG allegedly got angry, yelled at her, and
Wait,
got
wait,
angry.
hold on, hold on. So, sorry to cut you off. You mean to tell me he's putting hands on her as well?
That's what it's
Allegedly?
saying. Allegedly, that's what it's saying. I'm looking at it. This just came out from World Star. So she's showing her teeth and everything that he allegedly hit her in her mouth. That's what it's showing.
Wow.
Allegedly. Yeah. So it says this, it said in seeking court order protection and court documents as she tries to discuss visitations, DDJ allegedly got angry, yelled at her, and doing a struggling pulled her hair and slammed her face into the steering wheel, chipped her tooth. Halo said she was crying in pain but staying in the car fearing for Halo and later told DDG family what happened. And he also hit her in her arm.
Why is he hitting her at all? Like what happened?
Okay, so I also want to tell you this too. Okay, so Halle Bailey, she went out of town with her sister, Chloe Bailey, right? And so he got jealous of her going out of town with some dude. This just came out. Now he already was kind of a little mad about that situation. He said he had not seen his son or whatever. They went out of town. So next thing you know, that had came out, but now this just came out about the allegations of abuse. Now this is really crazy. I did not know that it was
All of this is
go-
allegedly.
all this alleged going on behind the scene. Um, People in the comments said, "What? The F is wrong with those dudes putting their hands on females. This not looking good on DDG. And they said they not bitches, not men. Somebody else said the fact you believe this without no vetting is funny. Somebody said, and YK, this is true how. Most of them are kids. Somebody said, so you just automatically believe her, LOL. Y'all be so quick to believe ish like this. Someone say, what the F is wrong with people believe every female when she says that? But you can see her teeth is chipped a little bit and the abuse is there. I see why most women keep their abuses a secret and suffer in silence. Those comments are disturbing.
Facts. Just because of
Somebody said,
that.
right. Then they said too many women lying for us to know who's telling the truth and who isn't, and physically without hard evidence. But I see the abuse on her. You could go look on it right now on or Instagram and I see it. It said, I don't know who raised those folks. I'm sick of the world. Somebody said, and this is sad because it's another woman. The fact that you believe her off the picture shows how much power female words have caused. If this is enough valence to cause someone, then we're doomed. But at the end of the day, you can see the chip on her teeth. You could see the bruise on her arm. You could see it. So why is they sitting up here saying that they don't believe this woman? I believe her because the pictures are there. And DDG looked like he the type of person would do something to a female.
But I'm not saying
Well,
all men are like that.
allegedly.
I'm not
Allegedly.
saying all men are like that. But
Right.
if you have a temper and you don't know how to control,
Bro.
your hands with people,
Mhm.
then of
Right.
course you're gonna be explosive. And who's to say? I'm not saying she did, but
Right.
allegedly, what if she put her hands on him as well?
Right, exactly. But this is crazy. So that's what they saying. They said I believe her. He always weird when she wanted her baby. And then somebody else said stupid. Somebody said shut up HO. Somebody said right, those hoes need to stay in their place. Like, why is y'all think it's cool to let a man hit on a woman? That's not cool.
First of all, why do they think it's cool for them to berate a woman? Why is it cool to call her out her name just because
Right.
she's saying somebody is harming her? And like y'all don't even know these people from a can of paint to even say something like that.
And I don't even want to show the pictures or whatever because I don't want my YouTube get taken down. But this is what I saw. Somebody said, what I want to know is why the F y'all getting mad at her question? They kids' brains not working. Somebody said this is what people mean by when a woman making false claims 24/7 and cry wolf, a real victim comes out and no one believes in the wolf or no more. Someone said they probably do the same thing for real, but DDG looked like he did that. If somebody said, if I'm be honest, this only because DDG said she wouldn't let him see his son to the point he had to tell the internet to get that public on her, and now he at the seek of his career. She want to do the same thing back, so that's why I'm calling it BS. But I'm not. I don't know why y'all calling it BS, but it's I see it right here. It said because a lot of people want her. I mean, want in general. She loves in her internet fam want it better, want her, and this still happen. Press for highly. Somebody said, I'm tired of seeing women getting abused and then have the child with them, not victim blame. I just hate to see us going through this. Somebody else was saying.
But that's the
Um,
problem. When a woman comes out about abuse, y'all act like y'all don't hear them. Y'all think they lying. They trying to get clout.
right,
They not
right,
trying to take care of the kids. Y'all say all
right.
over manner of things about these women. They call them all types of whores and all that stuff. So how can somebody truthfully come out and tell
But
their side of the story.
good thing her whole teeth did not break, but she still got to get her teeth fixed because he chipped her tooth.
Either way it go, it should not be acceptable for any genders to accept, abuse, whether it's a
Right.
male or a female. Because women abuse men just as well as men abuse women.
Okay, so here go another one. It also said DDG learns a judge granted Halle Bailey a restraining order against him while on streaming with Abner Rose. I don't know who Abner Rose. It said that Halle Bailey was granted a restraining order against him while DDG was shocked at the news. Adequate defending his friend. DDG appears to be reading the news and states that this can't be real. So these people are getting mad. It said in that day's smash, somebody said while he was online chasing clout, she was documenting the abuse and protecting her son. Silas moved loud and pat. Somebody said he don't even know how to defend his homegirl properly. There's our pictures. He guilty, sis. Somebody said that part. Somebody also said he don't even know how to defend his homegirl property. There are pictures he's guilty, sis. Somebody said where it said nobody they said neighborhood talk, they said they are fake. That's not how you spell his name, and it say sent tomorrow. Somebody said why I just seen it on screen is crazy. No, he was shocked. Get off the street and get on the phone with your lawyer, DDG. You got some explaining to do. Somebody said y'all are eight a woman and it shows. I feel bad for him, honestly. He don't even deserve this. Somebody said he put his hand on a woman.
So they're
He
saying
used her
DDG doesn't
argumentation.
deserve, like scrutiny for,
Yeah,
getting
that's
criticized if he did allegedly
yeah,
put the paws
yes,
on
allegedly.
Hallie.
Yeah, right. That's what it's given. And then somebody said a judge wouldn't have granted this if there was nothing wrong. Somebody else said. Some said, technically, I'm sure that's how you get down. Most of y'all be so angry and confused about your sexuality needing anger management ASAP. Somebody said, where were and what time since YK so much? She played chess while he played checkers. He ran to the internet and she took it to the court. Somebody said so DG has a DV on his record, quiet as it kept. So somebody said that he had one on his record. Now I don't know how true that is
Can you hear me?
allegedly. Yes,
Can you hear me?
yeah, yeah, you messing up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Your thing is going in and out. But that's what it said. He's somebody also said he chipped her tooth and then giving her abuses. Now we want to act like he don't know what is going on, and the ones defending him, I'm sure y'all either do the abusing or like getting abused question. Somebody said we where you were there. This was granted without him present and telling his side of the story. So let's see what he had to say on the side of the story, y'all.
And like, damn, right? Should I get a stylist? Why are they saying GGTMZ? Let's see. Why are they saying GGTMZ? All right, I'm looking at her story now. What? Oh, don't agree. That's the thing. But don't even. But you know what we talked about last night? All that. Let me say something. It's not. No, no, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from. Yo,
That's his friend talking. I'm gonna let y'all hear some more.
Don't even. That can't even be real. For that. But that can't even be real. That's the thing. But don't even. But you know when we talked about last night, all that. Let me say something. It's not. No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from. Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being. But I don't. But hey, bro, we on stream, bro. Come on, like I gotta just don't do it, bro. Come here. Come here. Make no that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false in the stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him. WDDG. If anyone got anything to say, the fake narrative. And I feel like, damn, bro, should I get a stylist? Why?
So what do you think, Moni, about this situation?
So far, I just heard of what he just
That's his
said, talking
friend.
about
That's his friend.
him
That's both
and
of
his
his
friend.
friends.
But he was already getting kind of upset on the live stream. Like, control yourself,
Mm-hmm.
control your temper. You're not helping the narrative if it's fake.
Mm-hmm. Because you're really telling yourself, basically.
But you said she had a picture of her teeth being chipped.
Yes, her teeth is chipped, and it's also abuse on her arm. You
Well,
can see it. You can see the chip, the little chip on her teeth and her arm. It's on TMZ. It's everywhere on Instagram right now.
like if he
Everywhere.
did do this, what made him as a human being think that was okay? As I said before,
Right.
from both sexes, it should not be okay for either of y'all to put hands on each other. So since when do
Right.
y'all? That's what I was saying the other day. Once you lose respect for somebody,
Mhm.
it's time to get out of that relationship
Right.
because you obviously losing respect once you raise your hand at somebody.
Right. Then it said that Holly Betty granted restraining order after accusing DDG abusing the rapper request to required to stop posting and screaming about her and their child. And he also not respecting her wishes either. You know what I'm saying? She don't want her child be on the stream all the time. You know what I'm saying? And DDG is not respecting her for that.
He's also not respecting that she also doesn't want the child around a lot of women. I'm not even gonna bring out the other person, but you know who I was gonna insinuate who he acts like.
Right.
And it's becoming childish at some point to where you cannot respect your baby mother, but you want her to respect you and what time you want your child to be there. Like, where they do this at?
Okay, so this what the document said TMZ. So I'm going to read the whole thing. TZ had got the whole thing. It says here, in the documents obtained by TMZ TV, Holly claims that things became physical in January. This happened this year in January. Nah, I did not know that happened in January. When DDG came over to pick up their son Halo, she reported tried to start a conversation about the visitation schedule. While bucking up their child in a seatbelt, she claimed DDG became agitated and said, "Get out of my car, B." That caused their child to cry, and she grew concerned about him leaving with their son in a same manner. The two allegedly started to wrestle, letting DDG to allegedly pull her hair and slam her face on his steering wheel, causing her to chip her tooth. She detained that she was in pain. Yeah, detailing she was in pain and crying, but remained in the car as they rolled over to DDG's house. Once there, she told his family members what happened. TMZ obtained the image tagged to the document showing the alleged marks on her arm and chipped tooth, and you could see it clear as day. Another incident. mentioned in the document took place back in March when she claims DDG entered her home without her permission, entered her bedroom, and texted her a picture of her empty bed. He reportedly said, "Now I know what you been on, LOL." She tempted his message as accusing of her being intimate with other people. But my thing is, if y'all not together, why is you concerned about who she's with at the
Facts. And then on top of that, you got all these different types of females on your live stream that you're supposedly just talking to or be taking on dates, but you don't want her to
right?
date anybody else. Like, what kind of backwards ass shit is that for real? And it's not Sunday, so I can cuss.
Hello, it ain't Sunday, it's Tuesday. It's a free open talk, okay? Free open talk show.
And
But
it's
yeah,
all it's like that with all, well, not all, with some of these ninjas out here. They have that same
mhm,
type of thinking. They can do whatever the hell they want, but if we do something, then we're the
mhm.
issue.
I just can't believe that this happened to Halle Bailey. I was wishing and hoping that was not going to happen to her, but this actually did. And abuse is not okay. It doesn't matter if the person is a celebrity or not. It's just, I don't know. It's just hurtful that a person going through that, especially a celebrity. Just like Rihanna, even though that's all about Chris Brown, even though everybody gave Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, putting your hand on a female is not okay. And it's not a funny joking matter. And then for him and his homeboy to say, "Dad, stop the fake narrative." Like, what you mean? It's proof that he hit her allegedly, and I can't really say allegedly because it's on Instagram.
Well, anybody that's going through any types of, any type of abuse, I put the
Mhm.
hotline down in the chat. So if need
Right.
y'all need to call medical assistance or any of that, please call that hotline and get assistance. And then after that, call 911.
And then it also said that DDG is also accused of being verbally abusing and smashing her ring camera after he became upset after she told him she and Halo were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave home. So this is a lot that she's dealing with.
Facts. And it's the fact that these people don't believe, these women that are actually going through, this
Hmm.
abuse, just like they don't believe men.
And somebody said this on here on the on here. They said this on Instagram. They said, "Mind you, she didn't take this to the internet. Thank you. Exactly. She ain't took none of this to the internet. She kept everything to herself. She went to the law. That's what they said. She went to the law, which she did. She did the right thing to do. Cause a lot of people love to put their stuff online and get people reacting of it. But now it's out on the front street because TMZ is going to put it out there, and it's public record, so it's going to show. They're going to talk about it. But what do you think, Moni, of the
I,
situation?
I was gonna say facts to that, and I also was gonna say I want to get rid of this narrative that we also have in the
Mm-hmm.
African American community,
Right.
to where people say whatever is going on in this house stays in this house, whatever is going on in this house and it's hurting me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go seek some type of help, like from the police or
Mm-hmm.
counseling, or the yeah,
Right.
police or counseling. Get that help. Get that. Matter of
Get
fact,
that
and go
help.
to the hospital if you need to. If you need to get bandaged up, or
Right. They said respect to the law. Somebody said I shouldn't be laughing. I don't know why people laugh. That's not funny. Somebody said before a guy come on here attacking her and saying she's lying, she had a ring camera footage, evidence, and receipts that the judge revealed. Oh my God! So everybody gonna be looking at DDG different. Somebody said the poster ring footage question where the documents, the courts, they still won't believe it. Somebody said, where the hell do you get your info, bud? Somebody said, and she still ain't released it to the public yet because she trying to protect him still. Poor Holly. Somebody said you said false info. Those was two separate incidents you pinned on. These people so weird in these comments. She went to the court and went to Twitch. Love it to see it. Somebody said in the comment, clock it. He was already streaming referred. Somebody said, duh, he ran to the stream about their business instead of handing it off the cameras like she did. He got to be smarter than that. Somebody said a grown man wouldn't have done that. Somebody said it's all fake. She weird and probably a sellout. She rich and sell out of drugs.
Wow.
Somebody said in the comment. Somebody said the whole time he was talking on the internet, she was talking to the authorities savage. Somebody said baby mamas be the worst enemy. Somebody said since when is talking to the authorities is a savage lamo. Finally, a black woman used a logo, not emotions good for her. Somebody said, because who is about to be grown is Elf and going back and forth talking to the net. He was worrying about the wrong ish. Somebody said, you caused the smart ones not about to play nor deal with the toxic ish. She probably avoid going to the internet to trigger him and make him want to hurt her again. Now that she has the protection, she could seek out about it. So I'm glad that Holly did went to the authorities and got some type of help because this is not okay.
Facts.
So he's been doing this since January. They said January and March of this year.
It's just the fact that people never believe the abusee, but they'll believe the abuser, the
Cause you
alleged
know how
abuser.
okay, so you remember back then when we was at the other sector and people was taking up for DDG saying that oh DDG he's a good person. He don't look like he the type person would do something like that. I knew something wasn't right about DDG until I see his personality. You could tell a personality. You could tell that that person a little bit off in a way. He kind of look off,
Well,
and
my input to that,
that's
I
in my opinion.
as a part of the sector, what I was saying with DDG, I respect what he was coming from when he said that he wanted to be in his son's life, but I did not respect him putting all his business out on the internet. I'm just like,
Internet, right,
if you're keeping your life private, that's your private life. Handle that in
right,
private. Not everybody needs to know your business.
right.
But being
Especially
that
when
you
you are a celebrity, especially
facts,
when you is oh, excuse me, because at the end of the day, DDG he's a YouTuber. He really wasn't a celebrity. When you dating a celebrity person or whatever, keep your business off on internet. You know what I'm saying?
especially somebody that's still signed to, Rock Nation, who we
Right.
all know is run by Beyonce and Jay-Z. We
Cause
all
you
know
know
about this.
Beyonce. Yeah, cause you know Beyonce and Jay-Z not gonna play about that. And you know Hailey is signed to Beyonce. So DDG is messing with the wrong person.
And this is also he's making himself look bad. That's what I
Yeah.
said when his friend was talking and he's over there throwing a temper tantrum instead of
Right.
being an adult and actually listening to what they were saying.
Mhm. Exactly.
I mean, but I'm trying to put myself in his place because anybody would be
Mhm.
mad at that situation as well if it, it wasn't true.
Right. Okay, Mona, can you type in the chat so I can add you as a moderator? It probably could pop up so I could add you as a moderator.
I just
If you
typed.
Okay, I don't see it. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard or YouTube because YouTube been acting weird, honey. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on, I'm gonna refresh real quick. Give me a second.
Okay. But yes, guys, that's what they saying. They say that DDG have been putting hands on Hallie. So this is shocking news to hear, y'all, about this situation. Let me see if I could. This is on the shade room. It's all over the tea room.
Can you see it now? I put a heart and the little sparkle right next to it.
No, I don't see it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube because YouTube is. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't see it. I can see the private chats, but I can't see the what you call it.
You gotta close the private chats and go to comments.
How the heck I do that?
You click on the private chats and then you click on the comments. It should show the comments.
Yeah, it's not letting me. Okay, so who else I got in mind? Okay, so did y'all heard about Tory Lanez? Y'all pray for Tory Lanez, y'all. Allegedly, Tory Lanez got stabbed 14 times in prison. They said that he is talking and he is breathing on his own. At first, he wasn't breathing on his own, but now he's breathing on his own. And I'm happy that he's okay. Like this is disturbing to hear this. Now I don't understand why he's not in protected custody. Just like Wife and Lucci and Young Thug. I don't understand why he's not in protected custody. So he won't get harmed in prison. What do you think of your thoughts of it, Moni, about Tory Lanez got
Hmm.
hurt in prison?
You asking the wrong person this, but hey, I'm gonna put that allegedly out there.
Allegedly, but it really did happen though. But
No,
allegedly,
no, I know he got stabbed. He got stabbed 14 times, but this is allegedly. They
yeah,
said allegedly Rock
mm-hmm,
Nation put a hit out on him. They put a hit out on him because he would not, for one, take that
mm-hmm.
deal for I think it was 20 years to be in prison.
I think it was 20 or 10.
It was
One of
22. It was actually 22 years. It was 22 years to be in prison.
them. Mm-hmm.
So he wouldn't take that, and then he was also allegedly, they said he was calling out Rock Nation and his songs that he was making in prison.
Mm.
So allegedly they said Rock Nation put a hit out on Tory.
Okay, so this what it says here. It said Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. That's what they said accordingly. They also said both of his lungs was collapsed and he was placed on a breathing um actually the breathing machine actually, and he is now breathing on his own. So that's what they saying. Accordingly, he been in pain. He is talking normally and in good spirits and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wants to thank everyone for their continued his presence support. This is so sad, but he don't deserve this. I don't care what nobody say, even though he did so to Megan Thee Stallion allegedly. That happened 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, allegedly. But it still don't get no right for some them to do that to him. I hope to pray that when he do come out of the hospital, hope to pray that they will put him in some type of custody to keep him safe from being hurt in these prisons, these jails. That's all I'm gonna say on that note. Um,
Hold on. I got one more thing to say. I got like one more thing
okay,
to say. And
go ahead.
allegedly, they said the reason why he also was allegedly, well, when he got stabbed 14 times,
Hmm.
allegedly, they were saying they also were they said allegedly, Rock Nation put a hit out on him, but they also said allegedly
Hmm.
the reason any of this happened is because he won't sign to a record label.
Right. And then they said something about it was allegedly a Mexican guy had did that allegedly. I don't know how truth that is, but that's what they said. Now I don't know how truth that is.
Well, Well, me, I didn't get a description of the guy. I don't know
No,
what the
I
person
didn't
looks
know
like.
it's rumors. I know what you're saying, but it's rumors. It was in the chat on the post what they said about it was a Mexican did it. Now I don't know how that truth that is, and at the end of the day, like
It's just unfortunate,
It just unfortunately, so we really don't know who really did it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't just say, "Oh, it's a guy did, a Mexican guy or any kind of race, whoever did it to him." You know what I'm saying? We can't say because TMZ did not confirm that. On thing they said that he had got stabbed 14 times. Well, they actually said he was in critical condition. Everybody else
Facts.
said that he got stabbed 14 times allegedly. So let's keep Tory Lane in his prayers, and I hope that everything will be right with
Yeah, let's
him.
definitely keep Tory Lanez in our prayers. And he did get stabbed 14 times. TMZ did not, verify any type of description of what the person looked like that, stabbed him 14 times.
Right, but that's what they said allegedly. Okay, so here go. Shamar again back with Avo, which is shocking. They went out to eat. What do you guys think of that? Alfredo and Wish Carter are spin the block again. What
Is
do
Al-
you think of
is
that?
Alfredo his ex or something?
Yeah, Alfredo, whatever his damn name is,
So
Avo.
that's
I'm
the
sorry,
recent
Avo, not
ex.
Alfredo. I'm sorry, Avo. I'm getting his name mixed up. Avo. Yes, Avo is the ex, and they spinning back a block again. So, what do you think of that, Moni? Like, that's kind of weird.
So is
That
that the recent ex?
Yeah, that's the ex.
Okay, so that's the
Not the
recent
one,
ex.
not
The one.
not the one, not the one who broke his house. They say that did it. The other dude, but I'm talking about Avo, the one who be going to these concerts with him and getting all these booking deals and stuff. And they
Mhm.
were saying about his money missing because of Alvo and all that stuff. You remember?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's exactly who I was referring to. The one that they
Right.
said allegedly stole his money and all that stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
so my
That's
thing is, why would you go back to somebody that was calling you all types of slow,
how you
stealing your
retarded,
money, and
your body
friend,
cricket and all
friend,
that.
friend, friend, friend?
Allegedly.
I don't mean to cut you off on your own panel, but using the R word, that ain't good. They ain't good for YouTube.
Okay, well, allegedly, that's what they said. That's what Avo was
But
saying about him.
I'm gonna hit you up later about that.
Yeah, but everybody else use it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they get a yellow mark for it too.
Oh, I didn't know that. And I ain't trying to get dead because I am this close money ties because you two did hit me up. They said I almost on the next step and I ain't trying to mess up. So
Yeah,
I ain't
friend, I'm
trying.
trying to help you out. I'm not.
I
I don't
know,
want
I
to feel like
know.
I'm
I
being
almost
rude or nothing, you know?
no girl, you good. Cause I know you trying to correct me, cause I'm almost this close about to be monetized. Cause they did hit me up the other day, so I'm almost close to the next step. I'm almost there, so
And also, congratulations on you
I'm
almost being
almost
monetized.
yeah.
I
I'm
said
about to be
monetized. Monetized.
yeah, yeah. They just hit me up, so that I got one more step to go. So I'm almost there. So I gotta keep putting in the work. But yeah, that's crazy that he's spinning the block on him. That's weird. And he up here being all happy and stuff. Now, what happened to the other dude? Because I thought the other dude was, what I'm saying, was was doing good with him.
It's the fact that he's
And he's like, that's
allowing
my
him to disrespect him.
baby. Right. It just, I don't know. It
Like
just,
after you called me all types of, slow and all kind of stuff, why would I want to hang around you? Why would I even want to date you again? Like that, and then for you to, like I said, that's allowing somebody to keep disrespecting you. I can't.
right. But also back to Holly also need to be careful with DDG's sister also. Because I heard allegedly that she had got into it with one of her siblings' baby mother, DDG sister. I don't think you heard about that, did you? I think
I heard they got into it, and she was like, well, why do I need to come at Holly if she gon' do it with the other brother baby mama because they arguing over a car or something like that.
it
Did
was
you?
something. It was something. I don't know what it was, but it was something. Mm-mm.
And I'm just like, why are you in their business to begin with? They're grown men. Let them handle their business. And the fact that they're allowing that shows how immature they are as adults.
Right. Okay, so you remember I told you that Scar Lip is fit to remove that scar off her lip.
Yes.
So now they saying that she's not removing it. So she had put this on the post today, and this would say it said, I'm not removing my scar. Crazy people, I thought about it and said, oh hell no, I'm scar game for life.
I mean,
So
even if she goes to remove the scar, it's just gonna create another scar because doing surgery is creating more scars where that scar was. You have to have scar tissue to heal up.
right. So that's what she said. And then somebody in the comments said that they don't give a F. These folks are mean. Somebody said we crazy. BX, you the one said it. Somebody said can't stand the seeking attention. Somebody said she know damn well she wasn't removing it. That's her own clout. Somebody said damn all this hate under here. What she do? Somebody said she wanted to see what we thought. Now she's saying some otherwise. Somebody said because I was about to say now what we going to call you, heel up lip. Somebody said nobody really
I'm sorry, that,
cares.
that was a little clever, but I'm gonna mute back up.
That's what they said. They said that they was
These
gonna call her.
comments is crazy.
That's
Why?
what I'm saying. These comments is I
And
don't
then
know.
the thing is, why do y'all care so much about what the hell another human being does with their body?
Right? Can you hold it down for me? Cause I got to do something right quick. If you
Okay,
know.
so I'm gonna get into this on Thursday, but as of recent news, I heard about you know Trump trying to well I ain't gonna say something about Trump, but we'll talk about it on Thursday. We'll talk about it on Thursday. It's about, you know, George Floyd. I'm pretty sure y'all heard the news. They're trying to get the man that unalived him acquitted of his charges. Well, Trump and his boyfriend, Trump said he has no recollection of, the man trying to get acquitted. But Elon is posting all on Twitter that he wants, the man to be acquitted of all charges because he believes the man didn't unalive him when we have all of it on film. But y'all do with that what y'all want.
Okay, we back, y'all. Yeah, I also want to tell you this morning. I don't know if you aware of this, but they were saying that if we talk about him, we would get in trouble for it. So I really don't want to talk about the president on my panel,
Oh, you
cause
good? You good?
yeah, cause
I'm gonna
they
just say
saying
Mr. T from now on. We know who I'm talking
yeah,
about. The
'cause
orange pumpkin. I say on my panel.
oh shoot! Now you funny.
I'm tired
No.
of that, man. These 4 years need to hurry up.
Oh shoot!
They can't come fast enough, in my opinion.
Now they don't come fast enough. Girl, you are
But
hilarious. What you just said. Now
y'all,
that's funny.
on Thursday, we'll talk about that on my panel because I don't give no damns. I really don't give a fuck.
I know you don't care. oh shoot, this is so funny. But what they said about the scar lip, the heel up lip, that was insane. Like they didn't have to go hard again like that.
Oh my god.
Calling her the heel up
There's
lip.
so much stuff to say that, so that's so messed up for real though.
Somebody said that she just wants for clout. That's what they said. They
I
said she
mean, if
just
she wants to, do whatever
hmm
the hell she wants with her body, that's her body. How you gonna tell somebody what to do
right.
with their body?
Right. Why is I run by with her body? I mean, it's her money. Shit.
And, and like I said, it's her body. What you gonna do? That's her.
Right.
And you
Somebody said,
you.
why y'all don't like her? It's just the jealousy of me. It's just okay. So let's go ahead and talk about this other topic. This is crazy. So did you heard about Tiana Taylor and her ex husband Iman?
Yes, I heard about them, and I heard about that they were supposed to. Did they get a divorce yet?
Yeah, they been got divorced, but the crazy thing is he want her to go to jail
For what?
because she exposed the situation between them, and he want her to get locked up for it.
Was it,
It
sexual?
no about the divorce and other things. Let me see if I can find that topic because girl, when I heard about that, I was like, why he want her to go to jail for? That's just
I mean,
weird.
technically, it, it depends on if the case was, sealed or if it was public records. If it was public records, it can be exposed or it's already been exposed. So technically, in reality, she can't get locked up. You can call the police all you want to. They just gonna look at you like you.
Right. This is insane. But yes, girl.
Glossy, I definitely gotta hit you up after this, bro. I swear.
What happened?
I
What's going on?
hold on.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
You see what I said?
Hold
Don't read
on.
it out loud, but
I'm not. I'm not. Oh.
I'm mama's business though. I'm mama's business. All right. I will shut the hell up though.
Dang, I shut the hell up. Okay, this is okay. So Chris Sayers responded to the followers after Queen Naja mentioned him in a recent interview, and they said y'all got me in trouble. So let's take a look what Chris Sayers had to say, because you know how he is. He always got to say something.
Okay.
Just seeing that interview, yeah. Y'all tagged me in it this time. All the other times, maybe it was me. But look though, I seen. She said she a silent sniper and she got something for me. I ain't even did shit. That was him. I didn't do nothing. If you see this, I'm sorry for real. And then she said I gotta talk about her. Y'all got me in trouble. I'm trying to entertain y'all. You get me in trouble now. Ain't doing else for y'all. She talking about some. He gotta do that. Duh. Just like when you
Go back on mute.
you be going on that. Just like how she be doing on videos. Just how she be talking about me on podcasts, and she can be like, I don't want to talk about. Just saying that interview, yeah. She can be like, I don't want to talk about him, but she still do it. You look at my nerves, always get me in trouble. She can be like, I don't want to talk about him, but she still do it. We don't necessarily have to see our exes or hear what they think about us, or they're kind of poking at us. Yeah. He be kind of messing with you a little bit. Yeah. He'll be like, still, yeah. Yeah, he always like saying your name or saying he wants you back or be like, oh, come home, and doing kind of funny things like that. Whether it's genuine or not, it's more so for a reaction. So how is that? Because you're actively trying to heal, have a healthy co-parenting relationship, but then also having to deal with the antics.
Trying to heal. What's he trying to heal? It's been
Like, I
almost
don't
six,
know. I
7 years.
yeah.
Huh?
I said, what's she trying to heal? It's been 6, 7 years. You mean to tell me she's still not healed?
That it seem like to me. You think that she still got feelings for Chris Sales?
Hell
Legend?
yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because for one, why you keep talking about him? In every interview, you, like Chris said, you could have said you didn't want to talk about that.
Yep, exactly.
Sound like she missed that old thing because Claire Bear ain't giving her the love she want.
Yeah, he ain't putting that ring on it. Just like Rasheed said, nigga didn't really want to marry me. Yeah, put put a ring on. Like Beyonce said, let me show you. Put a ring on it. Don't get mad if you see that he want it. Yeah, it's not giving a ring at all.
It's
So,
given he just want to be a happy stay at home dad. Um,
that's
he
what it's
streams
giving.
on Switch. He still hasn't come out with that clothing line that he said he was going to come out with. And
Mhm.
yeah, use Queen. Yeah, yeah, all that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why people want to spin the block with their baby fathers or their ex-husband. I'm
See,
sorry,
this
they
is
can
why I don't do the baby daddy scene no more. Cause
right.
y'all got some other ties. I ain't got time for that.
Okay, so CJ did I don't know if that's that song, it's a fairy. You know, it's a girl got a song called It's a Fairy. So CJ trying to
Yes,
call himself trying to join on Nation and Royce and Jalea. So do you want to hear it what he had said
I already heard that trash behind
in
junk.
the
It was
song?
trash as hell.
You talking about that fairy song that girl
Yeah,
had made?
no, his version of it was trash as hell. But play But please, you can play it for the audience, even though I don't want to hear the trash.
Okay, this what he said. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, she was so hungry. Yeah, yeah, she was so hungry. Yeah, yeah, she was so. Uh, he was so dusty. Yeah, yeah, he was so dusty. Yeah, yeah, he was so dusty. Yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She was a liar. Yeah, yeah, she was a liar. Yeah, yeah, she was a liar. Yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Diamonds and spaghettis. Hey, and spaghetti. Hey, diamonds and spaghetti. And spaghetti. Hey, hey, hey. Bitch, I'm on fire. Yeah, yeah, cause they're liar. Yeah, yeah, she boosts me
Okay,
up.
that's enough of that. That junk is trash as hell, just like his hairline. That junk is trash,
Oh, that shit is
trash. Just like that yesterday song, all them damn songs that he made after royalty, shit trash as hell.
trash.
Clothing he's been wearing, trash as hell. But you want to talk about everybody else clothing. Bitch, you ain't take a bath in 5 days. Go take a bath.
Yeah.
He always talking about somebody being hungry. Oh yeah, did you see that reaction when nothing but the truth has showed about Reevy
Yeah, I
when
saw
she
that junk.
that shit was so funny.
I know who you talking about. I know who you talking about. Somebody was triggered, and I was here for it.
Me too. That shit was funny. But that shit was so funny, man. You can't even make this shit up.
It's the fact that y'all took the time out of y'all day to watch somebody that y'all claim to hate. Like, why watch her? And then on top of
Right.
that, why listen to her music? That don't make sense.
Right. Okay, so Kiki Palmer gets candid about Ursha concert and her ex Darius Jackson in the new song My Confessions. But my thing is, I don't know why Kiki Palmer had did that. She shouldn't even mention about that because I thought that her and her baby daddy was on good terms, seeing their baby. I mean, saying spending time they baby together and co-parenting together. Cause he's I think he's in the army base right now. And so I don't
Yeah.
know why Kiki Palmer had to come out that her baby daddy went through, last year. I think she should have kept that to herself. I don't think that she should have relived that back up, bring that back up
But
to the
people love bringing trash into their name, and also, I think she's
end.
just trying to show proof.
Yeah, but everything is not for the internet, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not, but being a celebrity, you got to get trash into your name, especially like I said before. Excuse me. If you're signed under
Right.
a label, yeah,
Hmm.
they want you to get more trash into your name, so they can get more trash in. It's just like a domino effect in a way.
Right.
So,
Gotcha. I see what
what?
you're saying.
Yeah. So when she talk about her baby father, get that trash in towards her name. More attention goes
Mhm.
for her, the people she signed under, basically.
Right. Yeah, that's not looking good on DDG end. But I was not expecting that that's gonna come out with that. Okay, so let me see what else topic do I have for y'all guys besides that one. Okay, so did you heard about this guy was going off on Christian Rock? Well, he didn't go off hard on her, but he was just explaining about she's being a fake Christianity, and they would say something about her son. how she be doing him. What do you think of that, Moni?
I
Of
mean, I
that?
heard that they said that she is supposed to be a fake, Christian, and
Mhm.
she's using her son for clout. She only posted her son to get attention and all that stuff. I don't get
Yeah,
why y'all say that. Y'all like she can't be
right,
proud to be a first time mother. Anybody would
right,
that had
yeah,
a first child would
mhm,
post them.
right, right, exactly,
So I don't get why people will try to judge people off of that if she's a first time mother.
right.
But
You
yeah,
right
that's all
there.
I had to say on that subject. You can't really judge somebody off of their spirituality or their parenting if you ain't a parent yourself. So me as a parent, I'ma just me as not a parent, I'ma shut the hell up.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. But what else do I have in mind? Let's see, Big Bull. Now, did you see that video that Big Bull was scared of Chucky?
Yeah, his big grown ass. That shit was funny as hell. Big
Yeah,
grown
that
ass
was
scared of Chuck E.
funny.
Cheese. He was scared of
Yes,
Chuck E.
yeah,
Cheese.
it was so funny. Like you could see his face, but he had
That
while he
joke was funny
coming.
as hell. That joke
I was
was funny
like,
as
"What the
hell.
heck is going on?" Like he hurry up and turned his face. Like,
I used to have that same, I used to be scared of Chuck E. Cheese too when I was younger. But
right,
he's still as an adult for me, still scared of Chuck E. Cheese. That took me out.
right. And shout out to one of the Taylor girls, Daisha. She is pregnant again with her third baby. Everybody getting pregnant around here. But shout out to the moms out there.
They're talking about how
But
they put out a restraining order on DDG.
yeah, she did. She put on him real quick. Yeah.
Well, there you go. You can't unless you need to put a cease and desist letter out on him too, because at this point you're using her name for clout. You're using her name for attention because nobody's. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. I'm a mute up. I'm not on my panel. I forgot.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah. What you
So,
think?
so did you have anything else to talk about? Like like I was saying before, before you got back. I'm not gonna talk about it because I forgot you said you don't like talking about that stuff. So I'm gonna talk about it over on my channel. But as
What
of
you trying to talk about?
George Floyd and how they're trying to acquit the man that unalived him of all charges, trying to say that he didn't unalive the man that he couldn't breathe when he got out the car.
Oh
But
yeah.
they asked the
It's
president.
too it's too many fights. What is going on? People fighting in the courthouse. People are fighting at the graduations. Like people is fighting at go to corral.
Olive
Like what the
Garden.
heck is
What the
going
Olive Garden on
on
Mother's Day?
on Mother's Day,
It's been a
girl?
lot. Wigs and everything. Wigs was on the floor, bro.
Not wigs on the floor,
Wigs was on the
man.
floor.
Not wigs on the floor. I'm screaming, girl. Not the wigs. Not
Girl, food and wigs was on the floor. I know those people was mad as hell. They had to clean all that up.
man. I'm telling you. And then the crazy thing is they had a party, girl. They had a party on the other side. Somebody had a 25th birthday. And then next thing you know, these folks up here punching left and right. And the little girl can't even celebrate her little graduation that she had at the Head Start. It's just sad.
And
It's
I don't
really
know why I
sad.
just thought about that case. You know that case when that man what he did to his daughter and then tried to act like he didn't do nothing. And
Hmm.
the girl's body was found in, you know, that house.
Huh?
The man, hold on, girl, because I'm thinking about the case. You know, the child that went missing and the
Hmm.
father was abusing her, R-wording her and unlived her in that two-story house, and he got arrested for it like a few months back. I'm trying to see if they have an update with that, and also they saying that Diddy is doing something talking about he's trying to get Cassie off the case, something like that. I don't know. Trying to say she's lying about being abused.
Oh,
That's what they were saying.
dang.
But friend, I'm about to get up off this thing.
Yeah, I am too, cause I've been on here for hour. I was not planning on being on here too long, but yeah, I had to come on here, had to restart, refresh my live again, cause I'm looking like what is going on with StreamYard.
StreamYard been
I
tripping
don't know
mad
what's going
hard
on.
lately. I need I
YouTube
need a
too as
refund.
well.
Um,
Exactly.
StreamYard,
You ain't never
give me my
lie.
refund.
Give me a refund.
Give me
Give me
my
all.
funds back. Give me my funds back.
Give me back for real, cause what the heck is going on? Like,
First of all, you had me beatboxing and breakdancing the other day on my platform. Now y'all over
right.
here acting up
Not bebop. Not bebop.
beatboxing
He
and
said
breakdancing on my
bebop.
platform.
Not bebop.
I swear.
Girl, you funny when you said that. But yes, child, I'm finna go ahead and cook and get ready for tomorrow because I got to go to work. And I joined this live and I had a good time.
Facts and
And I appreciate that you came over.
no problem. I got your back just like you got mine. Y'all
Right.
don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for Glossy. And also y'all can see me over on my channel on Thursday, hopefully at 5:30. If not, y'all see me on the weekend. I'm out.
Right.
Bye y'all.
Bye, y'all. We ending this thing.